Hi guys, welcome to the third episode of season Photoshop. And my name is Ibadat, and yeah, welcome back. So, in this episode, we are going to create cool stuff because we are cool people and we feel cold every time, every fucking day, every time, 24/7. We are cold as fuck. So, this is going to be a short episode, and yeah, it's easier than the previous one what we did in the episode 2. So the people who have watched episode 2 and did something with the Photoshop, those people can do this easily because they have already learned what cropping is, how we can implement color to the backgrounds and all. So in this episode we are going to create this beautiful creative. So there are 2 3 things in this episode which we are gonna learn. There is not much of learning in this episode, but we can still create this. That's the motive behind my course, that we don't need to learn every tool, I mean the full Photoshop, to create this. It's easy, you can create this by your own. Interesting, right? So I'll start with creating a new file. Again, the same size, 1500 by 1500, 300 resolution, RGB color, 16-bit color, and name your file. So yeah, you got your blank artboard. So first thing we're gonna do is that press command 0 or control 0. So what it does is it fits your artboard to the workspace. It helps in comparing things, so it's the same size. So first thing, I'll import image. Done. Now we're gonna place it where it is. It's little bit up, little bit up, little bit up, little bit up. It's there, we are there. So what I decided is that we'll finish up the boring part first. So the boring part is cropping. Grab your erasers, and what you need to keep in mind while cropping is that we don't need a perfect cropping, that like we don't need these hairs, we can just skip these. We don't need these hairs, we don't need either this, we don't need either these hairs, we don't need these. So yeah, one thing to concentrate, that we don't want a perfect crop from the hairs. We can skip, we don't have to use the background eraser tool to crop the hairs. It's up to you, you can do that, but I'm telling you, it's not even visible, so skip that part. So grab erasers and start working. Let's see who finish it first. So yeah, get started. I'll fast forward this process. So yeah, I'm done with this much cropping. I'll take lasso tool and start selecting this. Yeah, so we selected this much of image, and right click, select inverse, and we are done here. So another thing we want to do is that crop, select crop tool. This is crop tool. You can resize this, but we need it this much for now. So what you can see is this, the image under is still there. So just select the crop tool, make the same size of the artboard and press enter. So it will crop the image from, now there is no image under it. So yeah, it cuts all the parts in the artboard. So now we are going to make this effect on glasses. So it's a tricky part, and I've given the links of the images in the description. Go download it, and I've already downloaded. And another thing to create that effect is that if you import this directly in this, it will not work. The filter, we call it, is stylize and wind. So it applies to original image only. So we'll delete it from here. We have to open it in another project file. So like this. So it's a different image now. First thing, go to image and image rotation, and then 90% counterclockwise. So what it does, it rotates. And then the effect, now you can see when you go to stylize, and now you can see the wind. Go to wind and select stager and from left. So as you can see, this provides this effect to the image. Okay, so when I press OK, you can see this minimal effect going on in the image. So go on filter and press this. So filter allow us to repeat the effect which we used in the last. So there is this keys. So I'll press those keys and will fast this process. So keep on pressing until we are satisfied. So I'm satisfied here. So just unlock this image, and I don't know the keys for the windows, but you can go here in filter and see what keys are there. So I'll copy this image and we'll go to our original part and paste this. So first thing we're gonna do, we'll take this and rotate it first clockwise and then flip it vertically. So this portion is up. So like this, you can see this effect here. So let's go ahead and do the second part. So select your layer and go down, and you can see this icon with the black circle in it. So it's a add layer mask. We can layer mask it. I'll tell you what it is. So if we click on it, it provides us this white selection. So I'll tell you how this works. If you select brush tool and use the opposite color of white, so I am using black here, so it will crop the portions and it will not harm our original image. So see this, so the image is still there. We are not cropping the original image, it's making a layer of mask. So I'll undo it, and but we don't need this white one, we need a black. So to get that black, press Alt and click over here. So it vanishes, right? But it's still there, we can paint it out. So now this layer is black and we need white to paint on. So you see, I'm painting this portion and we are getting the image back, and it is affecting only this side of the layer, not this. So let's click and I'll cover these portions of the glass. Okay, we are done with one, and then second. So yeah, let's now another trick. If you hold shift and move your cursor, it will make a straight line. So this thing will help us make this straight cut. So grab this from here, I'll make it small. Grab this from here and hold shift and boom, boom, boom. Same with this, boom, boom. So we are almost there. So now, as we can see, it's not exactly what it's in here, so we need this green portion of the river. So I'll tell you the magic part here. So there is this link button in between these two layers. This is the mask layer and this is the original image. Now if I deselect this link button and press Command T by selecting this layer, Command T, now what will happen is that I'm moving the mask around, and as you can see we can move the mask, and but it's not affecting, it's, I told you it's not cropped, we have not destroyed the original image. So Command Z and Command Z, and we want this image to be selected, and press Command T. Now as you can see, I think this is nice. So let's, yeah, it's good. So we are done here, we are almost done with the image. So next thing what we want to do is adding this shadow over here. So how we are going to do that? So just hold command or control on your keyboard and click on this right portion of this layer. So what it does is it will select the portion which we have masked. So create a new layer above that portion and hold your brush, make this black and start. I think this is much more. Oh, I think try your options. I think this looks good. So yeah, we got the shadow. Now we are just left with the background. I'll tell you how to do that. So create a new layer under everything. So select the rectangle tool and make a rectangle of whole canvas. So when you go for the fill option, you will see 4 options here. We never use this one, the last one. So one is this empty, we don't need anything. Second thing is fill. So we can just pick one color, a plain color. But for this option, we don't want a plain color. We want a gradient. So here is the gradient. We have different couple of options, presets in the gradient, but we want this simple one. And by clicking here, you will get the option to change the colors. So select this color, and I've taken colors from the image itself. So yeah, take this and a little brighter. It is going to the green. Yeah, I think this much is okay. A little vibrant color, a little greenish. This is okay. So that's it. Now we are left with the texture. So what we are going to do is that double tap on the layer, not on the name, because it will allow you to change the name, and you need to double tap on the side of this layer. So you'll get this options. Okay, you see this bevel and emboss, underneath there is this option called texture. So when you click over here, you already see this texture over that layer. So you can play around with the settings, you can make the depth, you can scale it up, you can scale it down. So that's up to you guys. I like it. Yeah, this looks fine to me. So I'll just click OK, and we are done with the texture also. So yeah, it was that easy. I know, you know, these stuff, these clouds and all, you can do that your own, but this was that easy. Just it will take you 15 minutes only to complete this. So what we are left with is these clouds. So I have my buddy Google, which gives me free clouds. So I'll take this cloud. Yeah, and in the last episode when I copied this from directly from the Google and pasted it there, some people texted me that it's not working in their PCs. So it sometimes happens that PNG doesn't come with the background. It will come with the black color. So yeah, it happens sometimes. So when it happens, you need to download that image and then import it. So just click here and save images, so it will allow us to download. So we are done with one cloud, and then second cloud. I have used this one. So again, copy this. If it doesn't work, download it and import. So resize it, click enter. It's above the layer, I guess. It's behind. So behind it, copy this layer. Okay, copy paste. So it will create a new layer. We need this up here, and we need this one smaller and here. So this is done. Now we are left with this big cloud and the red color of it. I'll tell you how this works. This is a little bit of different thing, and we'll learn a new thing here. So these clouds are done. Now what I found this cloud, it was good, but I was not able to, like, it was with the black layer of background. So I'll see if I can find, yeah, this is the photo I found. So I like this image, but it's not a PNG, it's not with the cutted background. So I'll tell you how we can make we can remove this background black, but I wanted to make a different color in the background. It's so plain, right? It doesn't look nice with this color. With this red, it makes a good contrasty color. So we'll download this image, or you can directly copy and paste, but it will come with the black color. Okay, don't be scared if it gets too large. Just I'll rotate this a little bit and bring it backward. Okay, I think this is it. It is it. So there is a new trick. If you select any layer, if you select any of the layer, and you see this option over here, so this is blend modes. So you can hover over every effect, and you can see different effects happening to our image. So if you want to remove the background, the black background, just go to this lighten or screen. So it will remove your black color from the image. This is for the white color, this is for the black colors. So I want to make that a red color. So you can go through all the options, you can use whatever you like, you can use the simple white, but I want that red color. So I kept on seeing which affects, how differently they all affect the image. And when I scrolled, I liked this difference here. So yeah, it looks pretty cool, right? So instead of just keeping the plain white cloud, I chose to keep it like this. You can scroll down and you can see more effects, but this is good, I like this. So I stopped over here, and we are done, guys. You can clap for yourself if you have done this, and that's it. That's how easy it is to create very nice looking creatives in Photoshop, and you don't need to learn full Photoshop to make this. And fellas, we are done here. So now what you can do is that you can go to websites called Unsplash and Pexels. Okay, so search for model on both websites. So you can see many images, many models who have images of their own on this website and on this website, and it's free. You can just click over here and download it. So yeah, you can play around different characters. You don't have to use this image. I found this from these two websites only, but you can go through and you can look for your own image. And yeah, but for first time use this image, then second try you can try something else. So go on and make your stuff, post it, and don't forget to tag me. I'll post it on my stories also. So thanks guys, it was a really easy and short session, and I hope you all will be able to create this. It's easy. We do easy stuff here, we don't make Photoshop complex. So yeah, go ahead and make your stuff, and stay home and stay safe. Bye bye.